as you go down deeper into the valley and whatnot, you get closer to where it is, but you see it's like a star valley. You have 5 mountains next to each other, and the valley makes a star shape, and that's where it's at, is dead center.
Okay.
So, once you get over there, roll 20 for me real quick.
8.
8.
8.
You start getting harassed by a big ass bird. Like, you know how those fucking crows come in and just dive bomb cats? Same thing's happening. You're just in there walking. Fuck! Shit!
I hate this place.
You're getting harassed by a fucking random ass bird.
Just getting harassed by it.
Australia, you're gonna deal with the next time mating season.
There you go. I forgot that was a thing. But yeah, they're fucking with you at this point. But as you get closer to it, they
I want to use my animal handling
do what?
to handle them around their necks.
You wait. You roll it for it, man.
I got a +2 on that. 14 +2, 16.
There you go. So as one comes down, you grab that bitch and it tries to get the fuck away. You're like, no, motherfucker.
Yeah, I want to grab and be like, listen here, motherfucker. Fucking leave me alone. And then I just throw it.
It takes off flying. At that point, they leave you alone. So
Shit, just took you some Alka-Seltzer.
I don't have a. Oh, I should have used Brittany.
just a fucking. Well, my spear's gone. There it goes.
No, I just listen for the vibrations. Just the.
Yeah, but once you yeet that motherfucker,
But what if I hit it and then it falls down because it hits one of the birds and it just goes.
well, birds are very light. I'm pretty sure you would fucking chuck that bitch.
Can't tell you how many times I killed birds with paintballs.
Well, I don't know.
Yeah,
Like,
paintball.
what if I just use it like fishing, but in the sky, where I'm just like.
Well, doing that, just yar, that's fine. But you don't go a little bit harder on that.
Well, vibrate them to death.
Anyway, you didn't do that, so you
Okay.
caught one.
Yeah. Grabbed it around its fucking neck.
Yeah. So yeah, as you get closer, you start to feel the light side power kind of emulate a little bit. It's still like it gets stronger, but it's not as strong as what you think it was. And you get there and you see I don't know what the fuck to call it, like a sarcophagus.
Okay, yeah, like
Dead center in
yeah,
this valley.
like Egyptian type thing.
Kind of.
Okay,
No, it's not an Egyptian. Sarcophagus is like a tomb.
yeah, like what the mummies are in.
No, smaller.
Oh,
Like it's small. It's not huge at all.
a
It's
Yoda
small.
sarcophagus.
No, not at all. So, but as you get closer, you see it you see this open. Open it up real quick. But yeah, you see a small little sarcophagi, or whatever you want to call it,
Okay.
and you feel the power coming from the inside of it.
I want to do a perception check to see if it might be safe to open.
Investigation.
Yes, that's the word.
Yeah, perception's not. Perception is just you looking around. Investigation is actually getting deep into something.
7.
Yeah, it's pretty safe.
All right, fuck it. I'm gonna go like this.
You just see dust and the smell of death and whatnot. And you see a skeleton in there. And let me find what it said on there. So you pull up you haven't seen this, it's like something like this in years, but a paper note. Stone.
What is this shit?
You don't know, because the scroll's like this and it's got something around it and whatnot. You kind of pull it out and it's actual paper. Something you haven't seen in years, you probably forgot and close it like that. But also, what else you find in there? Skeleton, obviously.
Yes.
Dressed like like old western cowboy.
Does he have a cowboy hat?
Is this our Firefly crossover?
Nathan
Yes.
Fillion?
No.
Does he have a cowboy hat?
Kind of like an old duster.
But there's no hat?
There's that.
I want to take the hat and put it on my head.
Oh, okay.
And then I'm going to wear the duster.
Okay.
All right.
So, and then when you
Yeah, like,
move all this stuff,
Papa's got a brand new set of clothes.
probably wash them, but you do you.
No, I want to feel the energy.
Okay. So you would have
Have a musk of the fucking grave.
yeah.
That's how I gain his power.
Should've just ate him.
And now I'm going to pick up his skull. And I'm going to put it in my bag.
Okay. Goddamn. You're gonna lose your light side and go neutral.
Hold on, hold on. So,
You'll have +1 to dark side now because you just defiled a grave for his clothes and then took the man's skull.
anything else to this sarcophagus?
You find an old style. I don't know how to describe it. You know a Bowie knife?
Yeah.
You find something like that, a hilt with no blade.
I'm going to put it knife hilt. I'm gonna come back with like a fucking looking like fucking cowboy, space cowboy. I'm gonna be like, hey, what's up, man? I went on an adventure. Man, I'm finding all sorts of stuff. You missed out on a lot of shit. Here, meet my friend. His name's Scully.
All right, well, so as you're sitting there watching and you're paying attention to what's going on, they kind of start to stir. They're kind of just, chilling out, whatnot, and for some reason they begin to move around, kind of getting a little bit more agitated and looking around. They'll look at you and then look back to where he went. And this is after probably about 30 minutes after he's left.
It's because I fucking like took the cowboy hat. I opened with Starfist.
Yeah, totally.
I'm gonna step back into the alley and try to make stealth.
You should like phase shift.
Okay, roll your stuff.
I'm gonna come back and they're like, I'm gonna be like some sort of god. I'm gonna look like some sort of god now. It's
There
like
you go.
the Messiah has returned.
19 total.
19. You were successful. Like, how are you stealth and just kind of...
Like just kind of moving my way back into the
Just
alley.
casually walking.
Yeah, so I can keep an eye on things, but I don't want to be conspicuous.
So as they're looking around and panicking, you go wherever you gotta go, and you notice that they notice you're no longer there, but they don't know where you went
Okay.
from what you were able to gather. And
I just see that they're trying to like, what the fuck did he?
they're looking for you. One of them's looking for you. The other one is looking in his direction, going, "Oh shit."
We had one job.
So as you are kind of figuring out what's going on, one of them just kind of stops and bolts, following him, and the other one is like starts to go to where you were standing. What you doing?
I still observe. I'm not in a hurry to make a scene.
Okay. So one of them, the one that is looking where you were at, begins to look, kind of trying to be non-conspicuous, but you can tell the look on his face as he's closer to you, kind of more or less freaking out.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't say anything to anybody. Does that, says something, and then bolts into his direction. So now they're both hauling ass.
I'm gonna start following behind him.
So as you continue going on, stuff like that, they both stop at the edge and they say something to each other. Like, at the edge of the town,
Mm-hmm.
and they kind of sit back and whisper something. They're doing this, keep lifting up their hands and stuff like that. They got binoculars and shit. Got their binoculars and they keep whispering something to each other. You can't really hear them and whatnot. And they stand there for a good 15-20 minutes waiting. I don't know, where you feel like a wash over you, like a wind kind of deal. I don't know what was going on.
Like, who the fuck just farted at me?
You bastard! And one of them looks at the other one, points over there, points at himself, and he said he's going that way, and they split, and they run off into the woods. Both of them then split, got on separate sides of the forest like trail. And you can see where they're at. They're trying to hide.
What?
You you're sitting there watching and stuff like that. One of them's going like this, and then they both get down, and then you see a hatted figure walking up, and this trail has a bird. Walking back up to the village, and you're like, "Fucking god damn it!"
I want to take my vibro spear and fish upwards.
Okay, roll attack.
Which one is
12.
Whichever
Did I get
one's
him?
closer to me, I'm going to sneak behind that one.
Okay. What's your attack?
+2.
Yes.
14.
So you fuck up one of its wings and it just drops. Trying to fly.
I told you to leave me alone, but you just didn't listen.
And you recognize it's him. Like he's got a whole brand new set of stuff.
I figured
And then
they were going to go look.
And then after I do that and I pull out the skull, I'm like, you just didn't fucking listen now, did he? And then I just put the skull
Now you're
back
just
up.
more concerned because he has a random skull. Like,
I would be concerned.
it's like
Well,
that. Okay.
You just see me talking to a skull like this, and then I put it back in my bag.
I just think he found somebody who conversed with easier than me.
But yeah, so you sneak up behind them anyways. We'll fucking see what happens if they go and actually shut it. Anyways, you sneak up behind the closest one, and he's kind of, you notice he's waiting, you're a few feet away, and they're obviously waiting to trap him. So, you don't see shit.
No, I'm too busy, like, you know, just like talking to a skull after I just like impaled a bird.
We're out to try to whack the shit out of this dude.
Yeah. Okay, smack him. Go to smack.
22 hit him?
I fucking hope so.
I would also hope so. He takes 9 points of damage.
Okay, now as he stands up and he pulls out, what does he have? Okay, so he starts fucking with his blast rifle, and he pulls him up as the second one, pulls his up, and you just like, oh, fucking let's go, and you just bring the glaive down, boom, and you just hear it just roll initiatives.
It's time. I take my vibro spear and I try chucking it like over there.
Which one?
The one that's not being hit.
Well, before you do that, I rolled an 11 for initiative.
I have a 10.
So, okay, let me roll for them. Where's my 20? Okay, so you hear the boom come down and you hear the scream. The other one's like, "Oh shit, fuck!" And he raises it up, and instead of pointing at you, he points at Bump. And then, so he's gonna go ahead and attack it with Bump. 12 to hit.
Nope.
Boom! And you see, boom, just go right past him.
All right.
Stuff like that. The second one's like, shit! And he's fucking pretty fucked, and he turns around and he pulls out a shock baton, and he goes to hit you. 17 hit you there, Bob.
17 hits.
Okay, so he hits you and
Shocks you. So you've been thunderstruck?
Well, not that bad.
So 5 points of kinetic damage as he just connects with you.
Okay.
Hopefully that doesn't kill you.
No.
Okay. So it is now Bump's turn. He just connects.
I'm going to continue to whack the shit out of the dude I already hit once.
Okay, sounds good.
A 14.
To hit?
Yeah.
Does not hit. You go boom like that, and it glances off of his shoulder.
Okay.
So,
Now I'm going to take my vibro spear and I'm going to chuck it at the other one that he wasn't trying to hit.
Okay.
All right. Move this over so it doesn't roll behind. 11, and then what would I add that with?
you're +2.
So a 13.
So, by the way, you are a consular.
Yeah.
Keep that in mind.
No, I know, but like I knew I had this spear for a reason.
Okay, so you chuck it.
Yeah.
And it
Oh,
It goes right by into the forest.
but it's vibrating.
That has nothing to do with anything right now. Gone. Hey, oh shit! Fuck! And he points it back at you to shoot at you. Well,
That 20?
What?
He goes to shoot like that. And
Did you get a 1?
no, for some reason the force. Yes, I did get a 1. You feel some power come in between you with the armor and the clothes that you have.
It's
and
the skull.
the spear right in the back of this dude's head, and you're just sitting there going, watching as this dude just gets impaled and just
Was that the one I hit first?
No, it was the one that, like, the other one.
yeah.
Like,
Bounces off a tree and fucking
you said it yourself. We're in the space Australia, and that is my boomerang.
So it's just right there at the base of the skull, dead on spot. So you're like, huh. All right then. So
I told you. I knew this, like, spear was going to come in use.
come back, boomerang. So the other one sees this. He's like, fuck this. It's too real, because he knows all the force users, and yeah, they're trying to get the jump on you. So now he tries to crawl away and run. He breaks combat.
tag him opportunity.
There you go. Do the thing. Lethal or non-lethal?
Lethal.
Okay.
I'm not gonna pull out like every other fucking It's Sky protagonist where I let people live and then they come to fuck me over later.
Why not? It adds to the story.
It hits.
That will be 13 damage.
God damn.
I think he's
Even
dead.
if you weren't doing lethal damage, you dealt his max damage. Like his max health.
Mm-hmm.
Just right off the bat. So you just cleave him in half. Like, oh bitch, no, fuck off. And you just see this dude baseball swing this fucking axe and just right in half.
Glaive.
Yeah. There you go. So you connect and he cleaves him in half, combat over. As y'all look, the one that got speared in the back of the head, you see like
A mist.
a mist and then the clothes just kind of droop around your thing.
Something's,
The other
something's a mist.
Shut the fuck up.
Well, only thing I could say is I didn't miss. I hit it on target.
Bitch, you got lucky with a natural one. It's still sitting right there.
No,
So
it,
we're just gonna have his blaster explode in his face.
all,
no,
I
that's
gotta,
too easy.
all I gotta say is, oops, I did it again.
You're doing this for that fucking animation bullshit. I'm so done with you. I'm gonna get a punishment table. So that's what I'm gonna do. Every pun, you go up on the punishment table. We'll see what happens.
What's the punishment table?
You'll find out.
He used to make me take psychic damage for puns.
I did.
You get mad.
Every time he would say one, it was like 1 or 2 puns. It wasn't a lot.
Well, like if I,
But how many puns he would throw out? It was a lot
Right.
because it built.
but if something cool happens, like it's like, what is it, CSI Miami, where Horatio
This
says
was-
something and then puts his
Was it
glasses on?
actual anime?
Oh, you go over there. I'm assuming you're gonna go get your spear.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like, I want to get that shit back. This is my lucky spear.
There you go. So you pick up a shot baton and then a blaster
Just like-
rifle. Put those away. Go ahead and put them in your inventory. Same thing with you if you want to keep a blaster rifle and a shot baton.
Okay.
Just like start scavenging shit.
And then you'll find a note telling you take out any unknown people, and y'all happen to be unknown people. Well, we shall call it there, ladies and gents.